Hi everyone, it's Father's Day 2022. This is my Father's Day project to myself. So over the course of the last month or so, I've kind of built up a pile of wood here from clearing out a road, a little path through the forest. Got the softwood, or at least the evergreen stuff over here, the non-evergreen stuff over here, just so I can choose which to burn. And I just set up a cutting station right here so it falls right into the bin. I drilled a hole through my lovely shed, and oh, what's that? There's another hole there. So on the back side of this, let's see if I can move here. This is version 1, so it's not necessarily aesthetic. We have maybe some painting possibilities there, some OSHA points there. So in here we have another piece that I left kind of big for the weight, so it can hold down the wood. So it's held there with just the first hinge I could find, with the first screws I could find. So you see this moves back and forth like this. And what happens is we take, let's move this guy back here. So I got two saws going. I got a small electric saw. This is I use for the real small stuff, and also for marking, which I will show you shortly, and a piece of wood that is as long as my wood stove can accept. And I got this beautiful electric still saw that I got as a wedding gift from the Gilmans. Thank you, Robbie, Kaisa, Nathan, and Hannah. Since I'm all electric, I don't really need the ear protection, and they're both very quiet. Actually, the still is much more quiet than the random electric Amazon handsaw. But the still it's very light, but it's still a little too heavy to safely use with one hand. I found the only way to really, if you're gonna need to one-hand it, what you gotta do is put it on the side of this, operate it with your right hand, and with the left hand, let's see if I can't really shoot this with one hand here, let's see, but take with the other hand, pull up on this so that the weight of the saw is secured. Or else it's a little sketchy. Alright, so let me show you how this works. So I started with, that's a 4-inch hole. I think in version 2 or 1.5 I'll have a couple different sizes, because it can't accept the really small stuff because it just kind of wiggles around in there, and actually this really big stuff is just too big for it. But let's take a decent size. This is actually going to be a little interesting here. Sorry for the shakiness. Maybe I'll edit this out. Alright, so let's see here. So you put this through here. So obviously it can't be any bigger than the hole, can't be any bigger than 4 inches. And if they're really big, I've been sliding them through pretty... Oh, that wasn't good. There we go. Okay, so that's better. So you can see here, so it goes through there, and that piece holds it down on this side right there. Kind of secures it pretty good, considering the quickness of the solution. So when they're really heavy like this, I push them in a little bit farther, so I got to do it in 2 pieces. This one I actually might try to take out a little bit farther, so to do that you have to pull open this a little bit, and then you can pull it out like so. Although this is the first time I've seen this here, so that's going up, so I might need a little bit more weight here. But this is a pretty heavy piece compared to the ones I was just doing, but it works pretty good for the most part here. So I wonder actually if I need to put a little dog here so it doesn't slide up, like a spike, not a actual dog. All right, let's see here. How are we going to hold this at the same time? Let's see here. So let's see here. I'll show you. I'm gonna have to hold the phone in my mouth, so Oh ho ho. Oh ho. Oh. 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 And then once after it's marked, you can just take the still saw or whatever, your other saw. Oh. Oh, okay, I see that this bark is way more. I see this bark compared to the birch. This is very slippery, so that's why this keeps slipping. So this was a bad example, but you just kind of see the idea. There we go. All right, so you got to get the weight out here. So it has to be a little bit farther out, and then we have one left. Yeah, so see this, what happens here. The idea is you cut it, bam, falls right in. Don't even need to bend over again, except for these out here. So the other solution, pull this out a little bit, but then also gotta keep the door latched on the inside latch. All right, that's it. So this is, I don't know how many years ago at this point, but the Cody at Wrangler Store had some metal contraption that he rigged up, and I figured with what I had, this is a good quick solution. I'll get this pile knocked out so I can actually get to the splitter over there, and then also it's just a very quick way to get wood cut into the receptacle that I'm going to be bringing it down to its final resting place before it gets to the wood stove. All right. Happy Father's Day.